Let's fucking go.
Right,
Finally.
well, as you might see, I've had some difficulties this evening. But, just to let you know, there's lots of people here. So they can take over while I get everything else fixed up. Fran, take it away.
Yo.
You're supposed to start talking at that point, you dickhead.
Yeah. So, just getting my shit together because ACC just bugged. So, looking at everything, Kyalami looks like it's going to be a highly competitive one. The grid seems pretty packed from the midfield all the way across to 19th, even 20th spot. There are a few aliens on this grid. A few. Carpenter sitting at 140. Stunning lap from him in the Aston. And Stazak not that far away either. He's got a 140 as well. Like, he's been doing an impeccable job. So, a lot of action going on at the moment with a lot of people pushing in this last 4 minutes of qualifying. I think they can set maybe 2 or 3 laps more. And it looks like Timu is either setting up or he doesn't want to do any laps anymore. He's going to focus on the actual grades. It's a valuable thing to be done. And Stazak it looks to me like Stazak is going on a lap. So, going down in...
You forgot where we're going now.
Where is Stazak's car?
Is he coming around? Yeah, he's been round the crocodiles.
Yeah, he's been on...
Coming into
he's down into Cheetah and then Ingwe.
Or are we wrong? No, we're wrong. He's just got up to look up Iku, the cop.
So down into Mineshaft now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's alright, we'll get our shit together in a minute.
Yeah. Looking pretty speedy into that section, down into the crocodiles.
I love this place.
But it's a short ass section. Very low speed. And down into Cheetah. Building speed, heading down into Ingwe, which is a very, very slow hairpin. And down into the back straight. Leading up into the kink. Once again.
He is quicker than his last Delta, but
Stazak hasn't gained time.
Nope, not quick
throughout that
enough.
last lap.
Nope.
Villain is just about to cross the line. What's it looking like?
Villain's a little bit
I think he's pushing. He's pushing. Like, he looks like he's heading down into the corner, down into Juxay Sweet. And then live breaking into Barbecue.
Oh, big up the summer BBQ.
Yeah, boy. Down into the Sunset.
The Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. Sweeping the car around, using all the track, going into Clubhouse.
Looking at it right now, he's not that far. Well, he's a little bit green on his Delta, but not enough to get him above Stazak at the moment.
Yeah, and as he goes down the S's and down into the mini straight before Liucop, it does look to me like he's not going to have quite enough.
No, at the present moment, he's hundredths. He needs to be in the tenths at the minute.
Yeah,
and
so we'll need to see through Mineshaft and down into the crocodiles. This is probably where he'll gain a lot of his time.
I'm just switching back to Stazak because he's just coming over the line.
Yeah.
And he's lost it on that last corner.
Sometimes
Yeah.
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
A little bit too wide going into that section there.
Back to Billing as he comes across. Is he going to be able to do anything? Actually, he's not
Can he
too bad.
improve?
2/10 up,
And
so
he's improved.
he's
He's improved
improved.
on himself, but in no positions gained, unfortunately, for Villa.
Well, he's still got another lap. Both him and Stazak have got another lap.
Nah, he's not.
Although
Not going to push.
Stazak
Not going to
has had
push.
a yellow flag, so
Yeah, here Salak is just going to get back into the garage, and Villain is not pushing. It looks like that's the end for them two. Timu sitting back after having set a 1:48.25, and people are just making their way into the pits now. We can have a look at Ricardo. Decent.
Ricardo.
Ooh, no. Oh,
No, he's just gone off.
that looks very, very. Yeah, he looked quite sketchy going that section there.
Let me have a look.
Bit too eager on the throttle, and then Porsche being the rear mighty car it is, couldn't handle it. You can put on onboard on Puta. He's just coming down Ingwe.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
No, he's not.
something.
So looks like it's the end for Puta as well. 9th spot. The
Hold on
Puta,
a second.
solid lap.
Is Stazak in the pits?
Dadak is yellow flags.
Yellow flag, so he's on the call. Right, that's okay. I was just checking to make sure that my internet hadn't crapped out again. The Puta is still out. Right, so here we go. We have a grand total of 21 drivers today. So thank you very much, each and every one of you that has taken the time to race today.
Oh. Shall I list out the grid?
Please do, because I haven't done
Right.
it in about 3 weeks.
So, let's see. So we've got Karppinen in the Aston with a solid lap of 1:48.25. Stadak only 7/100ths behind him. And Billen being another sort of 7/800ths behind Stadak. So these, and then you're looking at Simon, who's 4/10ths behind Karppinen. So it looks like to me that Karppinen, Stadak, Billen, and Simon are going to really battle it out in the race. Looking into the midfield, you have Vandenberg, Levier, Heinens, the Winans, Ricardo, Hutter, Dimmer, Beacon, Bressadielli, Berg.
What? Did you just get that right? Bressadielli.
Bressadielli. Yeah.
Bressadielli.
It's easy, man. And then, and then you've got Claessens in the BMW. You've got Josen. You got Neville. You got Wiesenveld. You got Van Dyke. You got Fink. You've got the Porsche, Chef, Turnbull, and then Berg in the Lexus to finish off the grid.
Actually, it looks like he's only just joined us, so...
Yeah, no, he was in the practice lobby. He may have just left accidentally. He had decent pace. He probably would have been in the top 10.
Okay. Well, as
And
you've
then we have
seen...
Jack Daly, the co-owner of JL Motorsports, alongside Lewis, driving the BMW M2 CS for our safety car today.
So please don't get
Thank you
him
very
out.
much to him.
Please don't get him out.
So yeah, don't scare him. Don't scare him.
Don't scare him. Don't scare you lot.
Yeah,
he
everything looks
knows
set
I
right
love
now.
him. He knows I love him.
Of course.
I've got to.
So yeah, everything looks set. Who do you predict on winning, mate?
Again, it's down to that first corner.
Yeah.
If Stazak and Karppinen and Billing and Siteman. I reckon those 4. 2 Astons, 2 Hondas. Yes. I did see earlier on Wyant in the Audi. He could
Yeah,
push
Wynant looks
yeah,
good.
he could push
The,
low 141s. But
the
these
3 people
guys,
that I think can push towards top 4 are Vandenberg, Plevier, Wynant, and Carter, just because they have been sort of a few tenths, a few hundredths to spare with the rest of the lot.
yeah.
Like maybe half a second. So if they could like on race fuel, then you've got a little bit more stability. Maybe they could push it. Really does depend.
And right,
At the
folks,
moment,
I am just sitting on the helicam on this warm-up lap, and for the start, because I get told off because I play with F7. I'm a child, and I'm sitting in the corner with me dummy. Oh, did I say that out loud? Right, well, here we go. We are going to be on board with Timu. He says, if we can find the right... I hate this setup. So here we go. We'll stay on board with Timu for a little bit, and then we'll head back out to Big Bad Helicam. And Mazen, well, you've got your wish, mate. We are going.
everything. They're warming up the tyres. The front driver is really trying to keep it slow. I'm not sure what Timu's doing over here, but I think he may be slowing down the field, limiting them.
Yeah, but why slow down that
Space.
bloody early?
I think what.
Here we go. He's started now.
Yeah. I think it's just a case of slowing them down so they don't warm up the tyres. And as you see, everything in this formation lap is just about preventing cars behind you warming up tyres, warming up brakes, from over, like having too much grip over you. I think Timu is going to continue in this speed until the very last second. Till, he will up his tyres and speed off, while the rest are having to weave on straight to try and get some temps.
Where are we now? Is this the S's? Yes, this looks like the S's.
Yes, yes.
So, as we come into Le Cop, or Liu Cop, I don't know how to say that one actually. I'd say
Liu Cop.
Liu Cop.
Liu Cop.
Yeah.
Liu Cop. I guess you just had to make it quicker, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Harponen coming into the mine shaft, turn 12. And look, now you see everyone warming up their tyres like there's no tomorrow. Timu especially, look at that. Heaving like nobody's business.
Here we go.
The track temps look pretty good at the moment. 33 ambient, 26.
Well, we are at optimum as well.
Yeah. So these guys have no excuse really.
Well,
It's just pedal to the metal of the sprint. And as they make their way down into Cheetah, Timu will be thinking about where exactly he can speed off and leave everyone for dead.
well,
Whereas
is,
Stazak and Villain and Siteman will be looking at staying.
he has got next
his
to
rear.
him a car that is very quick on the off.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got 2 Hondas. Alright. And they are very quick off the mark. Now, here we go. We are on board with Carpeting. But I will be flashing back once we get past that first corner because we've got to see what's going on. There's the green.
Green.
I told you.
Green.
Look at that fucking Honda.
And Rafael takes the lead going into the starting rolling start procedure.
Oh, there we go.
Greater
First.
pickup on the throttle. A little bit of carnage going into behind the grid. However, Stazak making
Oh,
a
big
statement.
carnage there, big carnage.
Jesus.
And there you go.
Yeah, looks like some major damage for certain people.
Yeah, but Stazak and Karpinen have both managed to get out of it, and also Seidman as well. So the real loser there, unfortunately, was third place.
Yeah, unfortunately for Billen, he was caught up with some back markers just being a bit overzealous with the way they were overtaking in the first lap.
No, I think you'll find he just managed to bump into Seidman and he lost it. No. One of those. I think we just caught it as it was happening. I was moving back down through the grid. So, but right now we have Stazak and Karpinen, two of the fastest men on track at the moment, with Seidman behind. But it's these two here that are going to start pulling away.
Yeah. Unless Stazak can, unless Seidman can find another gear, which we know he can. Seidman's a quick driver.
We
However,
already have a drive through.
Yeah, Van Dijk. It's the rolling start procedure. Perhaps he was in an incorrect position.
Ah, Jonesy, you dipshit.
Yeah. Not ideal for Jonesy at the moment.
It certainly isn't.
Oh! Makes an audacious overtake going onto the inside there, by the way, Jonesy.
Very good, lad.
Yeah, proper good. Stunning overtake coming into the Juxay sweep and Crawthorne. He's scything through the field, by the way.
He should do in that M4.
Looking at the midfield, and Brasadielli is currently in a battle with Clevier. I think Brasadielli is part of the sort of second pack of drivers, which is led by Winans at the moment. Winans just holding up Vandenberg, and who's in turn holding up Clevier. Drivers just trying to stay consistent and just maximize their pace. Stazak setting the fastest lap of the race last lap. Is he going to set another one? Nope, Karpinen sets the fastest lap as he's pushing like hell to make up for rolling start error.
Well, as I said, that Honda, once you put the pedal to the metal, that takes off like a quite quick.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what you'll find is that the Aston is good in sort of medium speed tracks. Kyalami, while it is a medium speed track, requires a lot of pickup on the throttle. Going into the corner and the exit is possibly the most important thing. The Honda, it's got a lot of acceleration on it. The Aston will need to work through making time in the corners and getting as close to Stazak's rear as possible to even have a chance.
Okay, let's have a look at Cleaver and
Levier.
Yep.
So
Caputa. Them three there are nice and close.
And Clevier is gaining time on Vandenberg actually.
Yeah. Well, this is the fight for 6th, 7th and 8th at the moment. So not doing too bad. Up top already, Stazak and Karpinen are pulling out nearly a 1.5 lead over Seidman.
I think Seidman will have to settle for third this race, I can't lie.
Well, you can't. You literally can't go on his laurels because Wyant will have him and Villain.
See, but what I've found is that Winans is good. However, Sideman is consistent.
Okay, I'll take that as a.
And I feel like with Sideman's racecraft, he'll be able to keep that pace, keep that distance. Because the thing is with these cars, they don't have slipstream much as say a Formula One car will have. Very much relies on mechanical grip. So
Well,
won't
just at the moment,
get
we're looking at Billen as he sides his way through. He's already back up to 10th.
is
Already.
making a move down onto the outside.
Yes, he doesn't hold back and he is going for it right now. So,
Yeah.
his
Going
last.
down into the S's, and he looks close as hell to Ricardo in the Porsche.
Well, he's taking Ricardo on mine.
Yeah. Oh, he's just done it.
Yeah.
Nice. And now he's gonna have to make his way down into Angelico.
Now he's coming up
Down
to
into
the
Mineshaft. And down into Mineshaft. Do you think he can size up a move?
No, I think he'll be down
He's
on the
gonna
main
have to.
straight.
Well, he almost did though. The booter's breaking point significantly further away than Villains.
I'm just switching back to the front because Carpenter is right on the backside of Starzak as we go down start finish straight with the lovely little kink. And he pulls out to the outside. What's he gonna do?
Is he going to go for the switchback? Do you think? No, he cannot. What he's going to try and do, though, is to make a move around the outside into barbecue and size up a move into sunset.
He's switched back. He's all over.
Can he try and move into sunset?
Well,
No.
Stazak's got him cornered.
Look, placing the car perfectly is Sazak.
Jonesy, you've got a stop-go penalty
for
30 seconds now. Go and serve it before it gets too bad. Jesus.
I don't think he served the drive-through.
I think that's why he's got the stop-go.
Yeah. As Carpenter goes right down into, after the S's, down into Louis Cup. Can he size up a move into Louis Cup? No, he cannot. And down into turn 11. He's right on the backside of Sadat, going into Mineshaft.
And actually, this is letting Sightman pull them back in again.
Yeah. Sadak was really defensive driving there. Carpenter pushing the car in all different lines to try and get past him.
Now these two guys...
Don't forget, there is 51 minutes to go in this race, and pushing this hard is really going to hurt the tyres. Coming down into the back straight, he is but 2/10 away from him, now 3/10. Stazak's defensive driving helping him out of 10th. Carpenter. Steigman seems to be closer and closer and closer though. You can see him right behind Carpenter's rear. Don't forget though, this lot will have to pit. So, should Carpenter want to undercut Stazak, it may work out because right now Carpenter does seem like he has a pace. However, he's being impeded by Stazak's defensive driving. So I have a feeling, should Carpenter undercut and pit slightly earlier, we'll have an opportunity to push like hell under free air, and maybe, just maybe, Stazak will have to follow him.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think the same because at the minute, Stazak is making that Honda very wide indeed. So
Being quite the correct positions in every single corner to stop Timu from overtaking him.
Yep, without a doubt. Just watching him here, he's not putting a foot wrong yet.
very consistent and very aggressive, which I'm very
Although
happy about. Ooh,
Timu, bit texture on the grass there.
a little bit too much. Yeah, just a
So,
bit too much willingness to get through that corner there.
okay,
Slightly too optimistic.
I'm gonna give these two up to to fucking Crawthorne, and then I'm gonna see what the rest of the pack is doing. Right, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Billing at the moment is putting Deputa under a lot of stress. He's now up into 8th. So he is working his way through. Ricardo, Josen, Hudsonfield, Neville. As you can see there, they're all having a little tussle there.
And Billen going down into the back straight, Deputa heaving to try and bend him off. Down into Sunset. Can he make a move onto the inside? Yes, he does! Fantastic move from Billen there.
Certainly was, and I actually managed to catch it. Woohoo!
Yeah. And while Billen heads down into Dukot, going down, he will now have to chase the rest of the Ellie, who is around 2 seconds in front of him. So what he's going to have to do right now is push like an absolute stabbed rat, proper on the limit, because right now he seems to have the pace. He was just held back by Deputa's defensive driving.
Oh, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, hold on, what am I missing here? What have I just missed?
You've not missed much. Go on to Ricardo, by the way.
How did
Ricardo?
Oh, it's okay. Just had a brain fart moment.
So switch to Ricardo because it looks like Ricardo and Josen in the Aston are having a mighty old battle.
Yep, just on them right now.
Going onto the back straight. And he sides up a braking move? No. He looks at it on the inside, but thinks better of it. A little bit too far back to make any sort of move work there.
Well,
going into Crawthorne and down into Barbecue.
Well, this is my screaming chicken car. Come on, screaming chicken, get it going.
Come on, Ricardo. And it, ooh, Carpenter really, really close to Stadak at the moment, by the way. Just a 10th behind each other.
Yep, just
Can he make a move around the outside? No,
can't see him making a move there.
Yeah, that would have been a bit ballsy.
Ballsy? That would have taken balls of brass, I think.
Titanium. Going down into Mineshaft. Oh my gosh.
They're all over it. He's all over the back of Stazak here.
Every time you think he's going to make a move, Stazak puts it in the perfect position to avoid it. And Carpenter once again slightly pushing it too much.
Well, I was going to...
Carpenter needs to save tyres at the moment. I mean, genuinely.
Well, the Aston's a lot better on the tyres anyway, I believe.
A little bit, but he's chewing his tyres on the curves.
Yeah, the way... I think the way he's... because he's Tokyo drifting it back there.
He's aggressively driving.
And Ricardo is up into 10th. So he made that move on Josen. Unfortunately, we haven't seen it, but he has made it into the top 10 now. He's got a 4-second gap to Pleaver, so we'll see. Was Josen holding him up? Right, getting back up to Carpenter.
Yeah. And as we look further down, there's Neville that's just slowly creeping onto Clarkson in the BMWs.
Yep.
We need to see to what extent they've got the pace.
Looks like Carpenter's fell a little back. He's 4/10 down on...
Yeah. I have a feeling for now he's conserving his tyres because he's realised that this is not going to be sustainable. Because by the end of the stint, which is going to be in maybe sort of 10 minutes time, you're going to find that his tyres are not going to
Oh,
last him. And
he-
as you see, he goes
Bit wide
way
there.
wide there. So right now, his tyres are just about to hit a cliff. So right now, what he needs to do is to conserve them and make sure they last the stint without him sacrificing a lot of pace.
Right, looking back,
How's that
Neville
going?
and
Yeah,
Clausen. They seem to be, well, Neville seems to be lining up. Well, he was until he did that.
yeah.
That's it with me and this camera. I put the camera on them and they go on the grass.
Commentators.
Commentator's
happened?
curse.
What happened?
Kleber is 9th at the moment. And he's looking to get onto the back of the Puta. Billin is getting onto the back of your turn with the name.
Residelli.
Residelli.
Yep.
Residelli.
So he has, in a space of 2 or 3 laps, he's gained at least 2 seconds on Residelli at the moment.
Yep.
So right now, what Billin needs to do is try and push like hell and get past Residelli, because I have a feeling that in this position he's gonna be held up. If he wants to secure a 4th or 5th, then he needs to get a move done.
I believe that he will be pushing Simon.
Think?
Yeah, I think he will.
We'll have a look, because Simon may make a mistake, though it's very unlikely knowing him.
Simon is now 2 seconds back.
Down onto the inside, going into... God, why would you make a move there?
Who? What? Where? When?
He was down into Crocodiles and Mineshaft with a villain.
Villain?
Like, yeah, he was on the inside going into...
And he's making the move now.
Yep, properly done now.
Yep, I've just caught that. I needed you. You were giving it. Yes. I didn't know who you were talking about.
So now, Villain is going to need a push like hell, because...
Well, he's now
now, Vandenberg has a 4-second gap to Villain.
3 seconds, I reckon.
Around 3 or 4.
3 seconds.
So he's got to properly push it, and looking at the timings...
Oh, Vink at the back is looking like he's giving Zimmer a bit of a hard time. He was right on the back of him then. Right on the back. What else do we have going on?
I don't want to be that guy, however, it does seem to me like this race has been pretty clean so far.
Let's see what Lewis and Jack say to that. Although, actually, saying that, we have the only penalties we've had so far is poor Jonesy.
It's from the game itself.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
So, I'll keep an eye on everybody else there, but at the moment, it's these two that are giving us... Hold on, I take that back. Hossenfeld versus Turnbull. And he does that beautifully. Absolutely beautifully.
Proper move, that.
Proper move. And also, let's not forget that Ferrari Turnbull. Well played there as well, because you could have been a nasty little bastard then. Zimmer is also on the back end of Ruiz. That BMW should be able to take this Porsche, not a problem. But, as we've seen a couple of times... Oh! You little bastard! You little bastard! Look who's in the lead!
Ow! Okay.
Wait. Here we go. Got the replay on at the moment. I'm hoping I've got it to the right moment. Stazak made a bit of a wobble there. Which
he's on the outside of Sunset. Stunning move there.
Stazak.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Stazak made a bit of a wobble, and that allowed Karppinen to get through. Sorry about the replay cutting a bit short there, but I'm still getting used to the shit. Anyway.
Look at that for a move.
That was
stunning.
Stazak will be kicking himself at the moment. Absolutely kicking himself.
And look, Stazak is right on the back of Karppinen.
He's on the inside.
On the inside. Do you think he'll make it? No. Nope. But
now that the
can he get a run?
Now that the Aston Martin is in front, I think Stazak's going to have a problem.
Yeah, because at the moment, the only thing that was keeping Stazak in the fight for the lead was the fact that he was defensive driving well. Karppinen seemed to have the pace, and now he's got something to show for it because he's got clean air.
Yep.
To attack with.
I mean, at the moment, Stazak's hanging on, but I think once that Aston Martin's in front, but we've still got the pit stop. They've already started.
After that, it's game over, really.
Yep, we got Zimmer, Klaassen and Viken all in the pits for their initial pit stops. But we will stay here because we missed the fight first time round, and I'm not going to do it again. What's the expression?
Seems to be... Oh, as Karppinen goes slightly wide.
Which is allowing...
Coming into the last corner, and Stazak goes onto the outside.
And he's got it back again. And
makes the move done into Ingwe. This is stunning racing, this. Both people pushing like hell. And providing a spectacle for us to watch. Karppinen again taking Ingwe a little bit too aggressively. Well, I think through Cheetah, he's a bit too aggressive.
He'll be kicking himself again.
Yeah. And just needs to compose himself through Cheetah because every time he seems to go just completely wide. And out into Sunset, he's miles behind Stazak now.
Could that be his tyres?
I think because of the fact that Stazak completely defended him right in the first sort of 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we've got Billen up into 6th right now, and he's about to give Vanderberg a bit of a hard time.
Yeah. As the pit window has opened.
Yeah.
As of 2 minutes ago.
Shit.
So, if there was ever an opportunity for Karppinen to maybe undercut, now is possibly the time to do so. And get into free air and go from there. As car number 159 gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. That will be chosen.
Oh dear.
That's not good.
Let's have a look where that was. What car number?
159.
Oh, that was with car 81, I think.
Car 81, that's Hülsenfeld. So yeah, not ideal really. So in the next pit stop, he'll probably have served that.
Well, he will.
Yeah, he hasn't pitted yet. It's Klaassen, Vink, Viken, and Zimmer have gone into the pits just now. So their mandatory pit stop is done.
Now the thing is, Stazak and Karppinen are now overtaking back markers.
Yeah, they're currently in that zone, so that no matter what, if either of them pit, they're gonna encounter traffic. So clean air will not be possible.
But
what's gonna happen is,
will it be an idea to pit now and hope that you get the clear air?
It's about finding that window, and right now, if you pit, like, cars will gonna be traffic regardless. There will never be a completely free track to race on for these
Well,
two. They're too quick for that. So
I mean, Karpinen is
it's about
falling back. He's now a
yeah.
second back. So
His tires have definitely dropped off. There's too
this
much wear now.
this traffic is not good for him right now.
No.
Billin, on the other hand, is giving Vanderberg a bit of a nudge, but he goes a little bit wide there. Where are we now? Crocodile coming into Cheetah, and actually, Billin pits.
Makes the pits. He goes into the pits, yeah.
So Billin, Karpinen. Karpinen is also in the pits as well. We missed him going into the pits, but Karpinen's also in the pits.
So what Timu's trying to do is to undercut Stazak, find a window in which he can breathe clean air, race properly, just gain inches and inches of time each lap, and he'll be alright.
Well, the thing is, right, Stazak's got the quickest lap with a 141.685 at the moment, and he needs to pull another one of them out, but he's got back markers.
Yeah, and that's not possible.
Well, it depends on if the back markers do that all the time. Thank you very much, Jonesy. That's why I like this guy. He keeps his eyes open for the traffic around him. He's quite good. I like the look of him.
Villan and Karpinen have exited the pits, and it looks like Karpinen is going to have to deal with a back marker Turnbull. So once he's cleared him,
which
he's got a clear track. He's got a clear track for miles. So what he's got to do now is just push like madness.
He's got 26 seconds.
Is Stazak going to pit now? Yep.
Yes.
Stazak files into the pit. So now is what you'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen. So Karpinen is now just exiting into Clubhouse and making his way down into
the S's.
So at the moment, how long are pit stops normally? Maybe half a minute? Shut up, Alexa. As he goes down into Lee Cup and down into Mineshaft.
How much of that did you wear?
A lot of it.
Okay. Do you know what? I can have my music on and the bloody mic doesn't hear any of it. But as soon as Alexa speaks, it picks the bloody lot up, doesn't it? Anyway.
Karpinen heading into Cheetah. Stazak looks like he's going to exit the pits. So what's going to happen now is that Karpinen is on the back straight as Stazak piles out of the pits.
And that's
so what is it going to look like?
Stazak is out of the pits now.
He's out of the pits, so it does look to me like Stazak has regained. He's completely held first position.
From the looks of it, Seidman
looking like
got a yellow flag on Seidman.
Yeah, just completely went wide there. So
where did
right
he
now,
just go?
So Karpinen he's got 1, 2, 3 cars to take on before reaching Rafael, right?
The problem is Seidman has already pitted.
So Seidman and Winans have pitted. Both of them have pitted. So Karpinen in pitting before has actually shot himself in the foot, basically.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Because right now, Binance and Seidman have had a full lap worth of tyres to push like hell, and Karpinen is now having to fight get past Seidman. Tries to go around the outside of Lukot. Doesn't work. Tries to go into the inside of Mineshaft. Doesn't work either. It's looking on the ropes for Timu at the moment. And Stazak is now comfortably in the lead.
He's got around about 4 seconds lead at the moment.
3 or 4 seconds, yeah. So Stazak's strategy has been inch perfect, really, at the moment. And this can all be stemmed down from the fact that Karpinen could get past him in the first few laps.
I mean, he's all over the backside of Seidman at the moment now. Seidman's gone very defensive very early. Is he going to get the switch? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, I think Seidman might have just pushed him a little bit too much there. But that's just my opinion. But either way, we've got another great fight here. Up front, we have Pleaver, Deputa, Ricardo, and Neville all need to pit. So,
halfway into the race, and Stazak seems to have a commanding presence at the moment. And let's focus on some of the sort of midfield, because Bressadelli has done a superb job, because he's in a net 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th place. In a net 7th place in comparison to his qualifying position, which he was in 12th. So that's an understated drive from him. Villain, it has slight, I mean, obviously first few laps, he had a bit of a mare. But sizing through the field like how he did, remarkable.
Yeah.
And another mention also, the Plurg in the Lexus, who's 13th place at the start of the race, and he's now, I think he's 9th, no 8th in the race at the moment. So pretty solid drives in the midfield. Lots of solid points to take away from this weekend.
Certainly is. I mean, at the moment, the fight was between Stazak and Karpinen. We've got to see what happens now, don't we?
I think it's going to be a fight for 2nd and 3rd spot. First looks pretty dead set, provided Stazak doesn't clobber it barrier. It does seem to me like the race has stabilized a little bit.
It has. I'm just trying to... Well, I was trying to get the championship up, but I don't seem to be able to, because I'm shit.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, see if you can find it. Oh, no, there's the standings. No, that's because you got split too, you dickhead.
Well done.
Oh, duh. Split one. Here we go. Actually, saying that, it was between Daniel Brunschitz and Stazak, but I believe
Daniel isn't here, so
Daniel is actually doing a stint on another race at the moment.
Yeah.
So Raphael has, well, at the present moment, he's going to take the top. Karpinen is going to go stay in 3rd as it stands. So we will see. As Timu, are you going to get this done? He's got it done this time.
Superb. Textbook, really.
Seidman decides to go cut the grass.
Yep, lawnmower time.
Lawnmower. Jonesy, if you're listening, get into the pits and change your bloody tyres. That goes for Turnbull, Pleaver, Ricardo, Neville.
Look at that. So
You got 5 minutes left to change your tyres, gents.
I think they're playing the long game and then pushing like hell in the last sort of 25 minutes. So there's Plevier, Ricardo, Neville, and who else hasn't hit? So, but
Actually,
Jonesy
Pleaver
has
has just jumped into the pits.
Yeah, so now it's up to Ricardo, Neville, Jonesy, and Dickon.
Well, Jonesy has jumped in the pits as well.
Unfortunately, Dickon probably joined later.
Yeah.
So
But he still needs to pit within the next 4 minutes.
Yeah. Stalag saying fastest lap like nobody's business.
141.1415. I mean, let's have a look at how quick. Is he the fastest man on track as well then? Actually,
See, that's
fastest.
close to quali pace.
Well, the thing is, fastest man on track at the moment in the speed traps is Karpinen. Then we have Deputa. And finally, no, not Neville, Plug. So that is Alexis, an Audi, and Aston Martin all doing 238 kilometers.
Yeah.
We have a yellow flag, but I can't see where.
I think it's car number 52, Turnbull. I think he may have had enough, or doesn't look like there's any damage.
Yeah, Turnbull's got the yellow on him, so...
What's going on? He's exited the lobby.
Oh! Guess he wasn't having a good race then.
That's unfortunate to see.
He usually stays as well. He's usually not one that quits. He usually stays. So,
yeah, I mean...
Right now, we are starting to see where we are going to be. Stazak is now back into first. Karpinen is in second, but 7 seconds behind Stazak. Yeah. So, actually, let's see if we can just see where that overtake was on... Let's see, can I get it right this time on the replay? We've got Karpinen coming up on Wyant. When's he going to get this done? Ah, typical. Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, gosh.
Because I leave it a little bit too long to fucking do the replay. And then I can't remember how far back it was, so... Oh well. Actually, I wonder. Ooh. No, I'd need a laptop for that. But Karpinen now is trying to catch Stazak, but Stazak is just having a laugh and just doing it. Just doing it. Biggest winners and losers today so far after the first round of pit stop, well, the only round of pit stops today, is Plug in 15th, in 11th, sorry. He started 22nd, he's now up into 11th. Biggest loser at the moment is Viken. He's started in 11th, he's down in 18th at the moment. And Zimmer also 6 places, lost 6 places. Started in 9th, he's now at 15th. Oh, but the biggest winner at the moment is definitely Plug. But Drive is definitely looking like it's going to be going to Billen at the moment, because he ended up right at the back and he's now back up into 5th. So he's 2 places down. Wyant also, he's done a good one. He's got 4 places. He's gained 4 places. So he's not done too bad in that Audi neither. So Seidman has got to really put a work on him. And it looks like he's actually preparing to do that. So let's have a look at these two.
Yeah, we'll have a look, shall we? And the pit window is closed. So no more sizing into the pits now.
No.
It's just flat out until the end.
We have 19 minutes of this. Right, let's have a look at the standings. So we have Stazak in first, Carpenter in second, Wyans in third, Seidman fourth, Billen fifth, Vanderberg sixth, Caputo seventh, Cleaver eighth, Ricardo in the Screaming Chicken ninth. Uh-oh. Rosadelli? Rossadielli, sorry, in 10th, Plug in 11th, Klossan in 12th, Neville 13th, Josen in 14th, 15th is Zimmer, Brewers in 16th, 17th, Vink, 18th, Viken, 19th is Jones, Van Dyke, Jonesy, and then finally is Deacon in 20th.
As you do.
So, that wasn't too bad. I only fucked up one name.
Oh,
And I didn't do too badly on that one neither. I got a bit closer than I normally do.
you definitely did alright in comparison, to be fair to you.
Better than
I will say that.
Normally I'd just call him Adam, actually. But his name is...
Again, I'm not surprised about that, mate.
Well, his actual name's Furkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Furkan.
Furkan. Severely.
Shut up, yeah.
See, this is the advantage of being Asian, man. I can pronounce most stuff.
Ah, Carpenter's in the pits.
What's happened there? Drive-through penalty. What was that for?
That's got to be track limits. That's track limits?
My goodness, it may have been. He did get off the track a lot. But that is really not good.
No, it isn't. Right now, he has dropped himself down into sixth, and he is 8 seconds behind Vanderberg in fifth. Right, look at Twitch for me, please, and give me who's just hydrated.
Siembe?
Hey! Okay, Mr. Sembeck, thank you very much for that 800 hydration.
I'll take 1 too, to be fair. Cheers, mate.
Alright. Thank you very much indeed, Squire. Right, so we are now going to be looking at mainly Seidman, I think. Seidman and Wyans. This seems to be the battle that's going to be for position because everybody else seems to have calmed down. I will keep my eye open, of course, beyond the rest of the field. But at the present moment,
things are looking stabilised, I can't lie. Everything looks alright.
Yep.
Nothing too untoward about what's going on at the moment.
No, I mean, I just looked and... no, that's changed now. Most people are around about a second off their compatriots, so we will just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to hold our breaths.
No, don't do that.
Wow, in a figurative sense, come on, man.
Right, okay, your turn again. Twitch.
So,
Sembeck.
yeah, Siembe.
Siembeck, is that right? Are we saying it right?
Is that how we say it? Like, I'm just picturing the J being a Y.
Because I go with him because he's of Asian origin and he can speak better than I can. That's what he keeps saying anyway.
Nah, just because you don't know how to say anything, really.
No, I don't. I'm an old man who doesn't know how to say foreign names. Which is not good when you're a commentator.
No, well, there's definitely worse things. I can guarantee you that.
But thank you very much for that, mate. Thank you very much. Right, Simon at the minute is putting Wyant under a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Gone to the outside, but I don't think he's going to make it stick. Is he going to try for the switch? But again, wrong one.
Yeah.
It's a Dutch word. We'll figure it out.
And with 14 minutes of the race to go, Stazak is 10 seconds in front of Wyant.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Sometimes these camera angles work. Other times they don't. But right now, they work.
Seidman, right at the moment, is putting the pressure on Wyant.
Certainly is, and Wyant's
He's
there.
really good on the brakes. Seidman is really good on the brakes at the moment. By the way, guys, if you're all enjoying the race and commentary, just hit us a follow and turn on the notification bell so that you lot can catch our next races if you want to participate in them. Then join the Discord because there's a whole host of different races that we do pretty regularly. And we have loads of servers as well on ACC for you to hone your craft. So please do join.
And our servers are, you can get a hold of it nearly. If you've got a problem on our servers, raise a ticket, we'll get to you as soon as we can. And it is quite quick as well. Right, Sembeck, he says, I'm a friend of Jonesy's, just cheering him on, but it didn't go his way. No, it didn't, unfortunately. But next time, he'll have to stay in his place.
Yes. There's always next time for Jonesy.
It is. He's doing better.
Always next time. He's a solid driver.
Yeah, and he's doing better each time. He's just making silly little mistakes, which hopefully he won't make again. But either way, we are. Also, after what he's just said about all the, all the social media stuff.
Oh my god. Thank you for the bit, Siembek.
Thank you very much
for the cheer.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, what I'm going to say is this is aimed at YouTube as well. Don't forget, folks, we're now fully on YouTube as well. So please hit us like. If you like what you're hearing, like what you're seeing, please hit us a like. I'm not very good at begging. So, but please do, because every single one of them helps us. It really does.
It provides us with a motivation to continue to provide the best for you lot. I
don't need motivation.
It's very easy. It's very easy. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Press that like button.
Thank you very much, bosses. Drink that water. Do it. Do it.
Yep.
Thank you, Jackster. Thank you indeed, Squire.
Cheers, Jack, for the sub. You legend.
Right now, we are turning into a race that may or may not have a few interruptions, but right now we're seeing Billen. I was just wondering why Simon's dropped back off Wyant.
Oh my goodness.
Billen.
What's happened there?
Billen
is properly pushing at Simon. Simon's podium position is being held at a massive risk at the moment.
It certainly is, and he's got 10 minutes to try and keep it. I told you we were in for it.
Yeah. You did warn us.
This is what you want. This is what you want. Oh, Beacon has pulled a drive through, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate.
And he's in the pits as well. See, I don't understand. What is this hydrate shit?
Nah, it's just like a little gimmick for channel points. So the more you watch the stream, the more you get channel points, and you can redeem hydrates. It's just like a fun little thing for streamers.
See, the thing is, I've had Jackster and one of our other bosses take the living piss out of me because of that stuff. But I don't know what I'm talking
It's
about.
a bit silly.
I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that stuff. I'm an old man. Right, looking at the back end, we got Vink looking at Ruiz, giving Ruiz a hard time. Ruiz goes a bit wide there. Is he gonna able to... Yeah, piss off. Hold on, let's see.
Oh my god. What on earth is going on? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hydrates. 14, 15, 16 hydrates. What are you not trying to do? Make us piss? The fuck? It's justified that you're worried, but 16 sips of water is a bit much. Oh gosh. Anyway, got 7.5 minutes to go of this race, and it looks to me like Villain is pushing the hell out of his car to try and get past Sightman. I just think he's overconsumed his tyres a little bit. He's dropping back ever so slightly. In the midfield, everything's stabilised, not many battles going on. Everyone's just trying to make it to the end. It's been a long race, this, in Kyalami. And Billen is ever so slightly closer now to Simon. Going into... going down into Cheetah. And Billen looks right up Simon's ass. Yep, and as he takes a lot of curb, Jesus, excuse you.
What?
Burped. Can hear everything.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
That's not bad, because I'm like 2 foot away from the mic and I put my hand over my mouth.
That is more. So
anyway, just be grateful it was that end, not the other end.
I was about to say, gosh.
Yeah. If you hear one of them, that's when I've got to run the toilet.
Switch to Billen, yeah?
Already on him, mate. I'm on Sightman.
That's about the only... Oh, you're... Okay, fair.
Oh, Sightman goes wide.
A little bit wide. Maybe that may be due to the internet, though.
Well,
that did look like pink.
It looked like he put his fucking wheels on the grass.
A little bit, but it did look like it compromised him a lot.
No, it doesn't, does it? See, I get worried when the bosses get worried, you see. They get worried about the old fart that sits in the corner just gibbering away. Oh, Karppinen is making a move on Vanderberg. He's now quite close to him. These are the two fights we got to look. Neville is also giving Clausen a bit of a hard time as well. What are we going to do? Yeah.
So yeah, in the last sort of 4 minutes, who do you think is the driver of the day, mate?
Oh, I am. It's got to go for Billing.
And why do you think that is?
Just because he had that crappy start, ended up right at the back, and he's back up fighting for the podium.
Fair enough.
Chat, what do
my
you
driver
think?
of the day- Yeah. Chat.
What's yours? Is yours
Name your
Billing?
favourite. I think mine's probably going to be Stazak, just from the way his strategy, hitting after Timu, defensive driving like to the mat at the start, and just constant pace, which we didn't know he had, to be 12 seconds in front of Biden. It did seem to me like he was the most consistent driver out there.
Well, you see, that's the thing. People say that the Honda is not a good car to race.
I mean, it 100% isn't the meta. I'll tell you that for a fact.
You're looking
However,
at both Stazak and Seidman, two very good drivers.
It's just, it depends on the driver, and a lot of the time, it can be difficult.
But right now we are under 3 minutes. So that's what? Oh, just about 2 laps left, I reckon. So is Seidman going to keep his position now? Do you know what's going to happen? I am going to put money on it, right? We go.
Oh gosh.
We go to watch Stazak cross the line, and that's when Billen makes his move.
I would stay with Billen until Stazak enters. I keep Cheetah. If he enters Cheetah,
Yeah, but that's
keep on Billen.
That's easy for you to say. I can't see where he is.
I mean, it's only like 2 minutes to go, so this is going to be like a 2-lap. Like,
This is the
sprint.
penultimate.
Yeah.
This is the penultimate.
Yeah.
Without a shadow,
So,
this is a penultimate. So, as Stazak says there, dampen enthusiasm. I don't know why he's saying that. There's no enthusiasm. What's going on with Stazak?
what's up with Stazak? Nothing's wrong with Stazak. He's just taking it easy. And as the final lap begins...
And I told you, I'm on Stazak.
Yeah. No, I knew about that, but it was just about Billen.
No, Stazak, I swear Stazak just did something coming into Cheetah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
I'm sure he did.
I'll have a look. 1 sec.
Anyway, yeah, chat. We haven't heard from you lot yet. Who would you say is your driver of the day? Anybody. You can have whoever you want. Don't really care. Well,
Exactly.
we do, but...
You could even say me if you wanted.
He's actually run off at the mouth today, so he's done well. Right, Stazak, at the present moment, where are we, mate? We are just gone through the S's, I believe. We're coming up to Lear Cup, and we are going down into Mineshaft. Back over to Seidman. He is keeping Billen behind him, but Villain ain't a soft shite because he's got all the way back up here. But Sightman,
Late on the brakes, Villain has been.
yeah.
And
Carpenen.
Nanak is out of Cheetah, so switch on to him, please.
Okay, on him.
And as he comes across to the final corner, he goes and wins the race in Kyalami. Stunning drive, very consistent. And as we see further behind the grid, Winant steps across the line to take a wonderful second place, and Sightman, with a fantastic defensive effort, takes third, with Billen coming in fourth with that recovery drive.
And you're not going to believe this.
And Vandenberg in fifth. And
Carpenen has just crashed on the last corner.
Yep. Not had a very nice race, and this is not going to be any much.
Let's see what he does. He is right behind Vandenberg. He is pushing hard. He is pushing very hard. And then, what happens? Oh, we pushed too hard.
Yeah. Then as Puta, Plevier, and Ricardo step across the line, and Residielli to finish off the top 10 in the BMW. So, a Honda 150 today in this race.
Hey, not bad going.
Is very, very surprising.
Right, well, actually, my throat does need some hydrating, so...
Same, to be fair. My voice is a bit dry.
So, what a race.
Couple of races by everyone.
Yeah, very good
very
race.
clean. And
Yes,
everyone
actually.
stepped across the line.
All the contacts seem to be happening now. After 1 hour on my sheet, before 1 hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 contacts before the hour. And then after the hour, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So everybody's going batshit at the moment. But either way, you are looking at the leader and the winner, Stazak. Second is Wyant, and Sightman is third. I don't know whether they are all going to line up today. And if everybody else from fourth down, just go into the pits. Go on, just go in the pits. Go on. I still haven't got the safety cars fucking livery up, you know. Oh dear. Right,
And
this
they make the podium position.
They certainly do. Now, you will see a black BMW coming through the ranks. That is actually the safety car.
He's not had to be deployed at all this race. And Jack Daly covers Sazak in safety car. Look at that. He can't maneuver himself. Oh, what a guy. And Sightman is started with a
Donuts.
donuts, yeah. Is Daly gonna try some? What's he doing?
Go on, Jack. Let's see if you can get it round.
Go on, Jack.
Come on.
Go on, mate. You got this. Oh, he's just going.
He's going for a drive on the M2 with the M2.
Yeah. Having a little bit of a feel.
Ah, look at that. Both Sightman and Stazak have said that they've run their engines into the ground.
Beautiful. So, as this race comes to a close, superb racing.
Look at that.
From my perspective.
150 kilometers per hour in first gear is no fun, even for the VTEC. Ouch. But what I'm going to say is thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see.
Thank you very much to all our viewers on Twitch.
Yeah.
There was around 20 viewers by the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, thank you very much.
A superb attendance on
Yeah.
Twitch and a superb attendance within the race itself. I mean, 23 people is pretty good grid.
Yeah, we've not done too bad today.
And everything's been clean, so I thank you very much to the drivers for providing an entertaining race for us all.
Right, we have a new race. Well, we have a race in 2 weeks, of course, but we also have a race on the 25th of this month, which is a 2-hour Suzuka race. So if you want, please go and sign up for that. It's only been done just recently. Next one is on the 18th, and that is Silverstone. We're back at Silverstone. So Silverstone for an hour. That's next. So please remember that one. As I say, we've got Suzuka on the 25th. So you will hear us next week. No, not next week. The week after. And with that, I am going to say goodbye. Say goodbye.
See you later, guys. Love and peace.
Bye-bye.
There you go. Finally. Everything done.
Fast now.
Hello, dear.
Hello?
Yeah. Not so much.
Oh.
I didn't last to P11, so I'm happy. Let's go!
And a screaming chicken as well.
Let's
go.
Yep. I can admit. I wasn't though. I didn't have the stream open, but yeah, I thought I wanted to drive in clean air for most of the race for as long as possible. But it did work out because I was lost. Yep. No, I was in the right position, but I think I just was a bit too fast. Yeah. Yeah, I was very consistent. That's what matters. One mistake, and that was not too. But lane speeding. Sorry.
Is 1 second slower than the BMW on Silverstone. So I'ma die. Oh, why not?
Audi. BMW is pretty consistent building.
Hello, Bram.
Hello. Bram. Middle of the race. Mid-pack. Smooth action.
Wow. Did you see my last corner? Do you have to replay? Because look at it. I'm car number 15, by the way. Oh, I'll explain it. The blue McLaren spun in front of me, and I couldn't avoid it. So the last corner, I got, I think, 38 seconds of damage. So I almost got